It looked like you were thinking something just now, Inspector.
Do you normally think?
That is what I'm saying. He is an idiot.
Take this, for example.
Where'd you get that bottle from?
Where are you
Oh,
storing
I
it?
stole it.
Is that why you're bleeding from your mouth? What?
I'll never tell.
You know, I've been sweating so much. I'm absolutely parched.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Let me put this to my mouth.
Don't do it, Ryan.
I'll just have a sip of this to keep me going.
No!
No, Ryan, you can't do that.
But I'm so thirsty.
No touchy. For one thing, that's evidence. For two things, it's been up a man's ass.
Yeah.
For three things, you can't go drinking evidence.
So you mean only two things are an issue? The defense refuses to change its position. I only do doggy style.
You're serious?
Yes, Cosimo, I'm sorry I never brought this up to you before. Missionary is just not my thing.
Oh, totally. I'm a dog man.
Oh, are you blind?
Dog man.
You know. I'm a
There's
anyways.
no possible way that bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw.
Miss Brett drinking the water from it?
That's right, which rather complicates your argument, I think.
And I believe that complication can be explained now that I got my first guess wrong.
How exactly?
I don't know.
I would like to know too.
I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here. 1 by 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. I'm sure the answer's in the evidence we have in the court record somewhere. It has to be.
Very well. If the defense truly intends to assert this claim, then I must ask you to support the assertion with evidence.
Oh shit.
What explains how the witness was able to consume this supposedly poisoned water unscathed?
Time to read that report again, see what
Yeah.
Alex said. Oh, not that one.
Not this one?
The actual report. Her report,
The-
sorry.
Yeah, the poison.
The curare.
Poison made from the bark of certain trees. The hunters of the region have used it since ancient times. Instant process of the entire body and subsequent death, even in minute doses. The above mentioned effects occur when the poison enters the body through a wound, such as inflicted by a blowpipe dart.
Jeez.
So we can just present this whole report. Right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yes! Let's go! The answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research.
Objection!
That's not a valid explanation. I
How?
didn't even let you explain it.
Yeah, what the fuck? No.
After all. We don't speak English. That report is utter gibberish.
Shut the hell up.
I
The
can't.
impudent young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, your excellency.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to ridicule anyone. Honest, I'm just reading Susato-san's notes. What?
I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court. You will direct us to the pertinent section, counsel. Uh-oh. Which section of the report reveals the alleged answer to this
Oh
riddle?
shit. Which was
I think it was the
Oh.
second. I think it was page 2.
special characteristics?
I think so.
Oh shit.
Do you remember,
Uh,
Alex?
That was not synopsis.
I feel like it was special characteristics too.
Yeah,
That's what I'm leaning on, but I don't
Could
know.
also be applications.
well,
Ooh,
applications,
know.
that means like how you would use it.
Yeah.
Characteristics is
Yeah.
what it does, but how would you use it? Oh, sorry.
Oh, well.
I guess we're about to find out.
I think.
Oh no. My bad.
Because I think the third page talked about it being an anesthetic, but the second one said that its effect takes place after into a wound.
You know, the one about drinking without effect. That's a practical application of the poison's use as a drink. Maybe. Oh, come on. You'll have to do. Oh, sorry. I'm talking to myself.
Oh, you'll have to do better than that. I shudder to think how we'll fare in the 20th century if you were led by the likes of you.
All right, fine. Sorry. Should have gone with the first one.
Iron.
What?
Read properly.
Were you even reading properly?
I was, as a matter of fact.
Fine. Thanks for the concise advice. You're lucky you're so sexy. Something that explains how the Englishwoman could have taken Cure with no ill effects anally. I'd better reread her research paper. Okay, so we have to be paying attention to not just what it says, but what the chapters and everything are. Shit.
Ah! Ha! You don't have any more of a clue about the English tome than I do. Tome.
Oh.
It's completely intractable. You idiot.
Sorry.
I concur. This reportable entirety by the court. I'm too lazy. Give me the page number.
Basically.
No.
Special characteristics.
Yeah, I didn't
Yes.
realize we could actually check.
Oh, wow. Got it.
It is special characteristics.
It
though.
is. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
I thought application is like how you can use it. But whatevs. Special character. We've been hearing a lot about this Cure poison. And it's left me curious about something. My sexuality.
Oh, counsel. Tell me more.
Well, it sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years to lace the heads of the arrows that they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting.
So we've been led to believe. Yes. Tell me something I don't know, please.
And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat, right?
Are you suggesting she's a cannibal?
Yes.
Get to the point, please.
But if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean there would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat?
Yes. Good point.
Yes.
Go.
Thank you.
So let's go eat the dead guy and we'll see if we die.
Yeah. So
I mean, we gotta kill her and eat her.
Yeah, that's the only way to prove it. Everyone shoot her. So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison.
Good gracious, great balls of fire, counsel. No, that would be madness.
But I actually found the answer to that condom in this research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. And I did this all on my own with no help at all. I definitely knew what I was doing the first time. The poison starts to work after entering the body through the anal canal. I mean, a wound.
Through a wound, you say. I see. That makes sense.
Does
Yes.
it? Does it really? The mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. but it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like when you interpret what's written like this. When Curie enters the body through an open room, it has terrifying poison effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poison effects whatsoever.
What?
Sorry. Miss Brett, you authored this research. You knew Curie's special characteristics, and you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking that water without any danger to yourself.
You meddling little shit.
Oh! It's alive!
I fucking knew it was alive. Well, Ryan, it turns out that swan's alive.
Holy shit, I know!
Pretty cool, huh?
Call PETA. Actually, don't do that.
You're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
Thank you. Was I studying to be a lawyer? I don't really remember. Really? Me? A lawyer? I don't know.
All this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But I'm about to make a comment about our countries.
Our country's treaties.
The ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book.
That you wrote.
Turn this back on me. I did nothing wrong. I am French. I mean English. And everybody loves the English. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly and quirky and cute like 2014 Tumblr.
You got small titties.
You're just mad because they're perky.
It's stuffing. Like I'm about to stuff that bird on your head. What are you trying to say?
I don't think you should say it like that.
Ah.
Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw.
Schoolboyish?
I thought they're the same age.
Oh.
As even your brain has managed to deduce, curare is safe. Curare is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric sucus.
Oh, yes. Well, of course. Gastric suckers? What are they?
So, if this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he?
Ah!
That's right.
Good gracious.
You look like a man that just pooped.
I just made a poopy.
Quite a gen!
That's basic science. Science that even a schoolboy should be able to understand, no?
Mumble, mumble, rumble, rumble.
Order! Order in the court! Order! The logic holds. If the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way.
Are you trying to suggest?
Yes, the curare poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial. That's right. Surely even a little cockroach like you would understand something as simple as that.
Oh,
She
yeah, then
was
why the
just
swan?
She was...
Everything was fine until it wasn't.
Her and her swan were just living the best life they've ever had. Till they weren't. What is this welling up inside me? I need to sing.
Hey, all you people.
I've never felt like this before. It's sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. It's so intense, almost rage-like. And more than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey. Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna eat her.
I'm gonna eat you. He just jumps over the table. Takes her down. Cosmo's like, good job, Brian.
Way to go.
Exactly as we practiced.
You have been studying.
Objection!
Oh.
I don't
Fast
think
guys.
so, Miss Jizzy Breasts.
How dare you use that tone with me? My eyes are ginormous now.
I feel like she has no eyes.
You know very well that there is no fatal flaw here. Kazuma and I are perfect. You know exactly why. Even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison, you are alive. But Dr. Wilson is dead. Did you know that? Dr. Wilson is dead.
Counsel, I'm sure I don't need to remind you. You must provide compelling evidence.
All right, dragging Dr. Wilson's dead body, sprawl it out on the floor. Take a look for yourself.
As we now know that this poison is completely harmless when ingested.
Except his tooth. It just was operated on. He has a
Why
mouth
would-
injury.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my god! Dude, that's
I didn't even
different.
think
You
about
are-
it.
So,
Like,
right! I didn't think about that, oh yeah.
It just came to me.
Oh shit.
It was this rage he was talking about. This carnal desire to just tear apart a swan hat.
yes.
So yeah, it would be the medical report card.
This
Some
is
kind of
clearly a record of some kind of medical thing, and there's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction with the use of anesthesia.
Extraction, so he had a tooth out.
Yes, it sounds like just before he went for lunch, Dr.
Oh.
Wilson. They probably used
Oh.
nothing. You can't feel anything. It's
Yes,
bloody
I've heard
nasty.
people talking about this new idea of anesthetic. I don't believe in it. It's impossible to imagine not being able to feel pain, though. I feel
There's
pain all the
another
time.
note at the end from whoever wrote it. It says this: no food or drink other than water for 3 hours post procedure while the anesthesia wears off.
Yeah,
Anesthesia.
because it entered the wound. Haley, you're so smart.
Yes.
This is my magnum opus.
All right, we're gonna present this
The
and watch.
tutorial.
Bosh, they're gonna be
Yeah,
like,
it's all
"Why?"
down here from here.
and then they're gonna be like, "Why are you bringing that up now? That doesn't mean anything." It's like,
Yeah,
what?
how dare you say anything mean to this beautiful English
Take that!
woman?
Take that in your ass and beat it. As Miss Brett so readily pointed out, she drank the same water as the professor. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners. One was a man, one was a woman. I
A
rest my
fatal
case.
difference. He's the best lawyer we've ever seen.
The toxic effects of Curare are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So, for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But what if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water?
Inside?
Yes, like the wound you might have if you had just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example. Drop the mic. Miss Brett, you've acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day.
Ugh.
So that's it. You use that knowledge to orchestrate this.
Is she, laughing, if you can call it that.
I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist.
What?
These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are also puerile.
What do you mean?
Even I don't know, but don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough.
Isn't that what you put on your hands to sanitize them? For real? What?
Oh. Does he have a gun or something? Oh.
You see, when you leave other evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it.
No.
I mean, it could just sleep.
Is no one gonna stop her? Hosonaga? Wow, you.
I think that makes her guilty.
Oh dear,
Yeah!
how careless of me.
Yeah, she'd be arrested
They
like
can
immediately.
also just pick up the shards.
Yeah. What a dummy.
I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed.
I'm gonna tragically destroy that face of yours. No!
See, this just messed around. Oh my god, what happened?
Officer!
Oh my god, somebody jumped off the building!
What are you waiting for? Collect up as much of the water from that broken bottle as possible, at once, immediately, ASAP.
You're wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire.
It sucks up all
I
your
assure
soul.
you, it will soak up the water beautifully, just like your soul. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
How could you? You bitch! You won't get away with this.
You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there really was poison in the bottle. Or not.
You.
This is basically admitting you're guilty.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you just walk away?
And let us not forget.
That's like in the movies where they're like, oh, I'm gonna... these cops are here to arrest you. I've got you now. And they're like, yeah, you got no evidence on me. Like, that's obviously a guilty person.
Yeah.
We still have some very compelling evidence left intact. Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution? Oh, of course. Of course. You're referring to this photographic print, I presume, dear lady.
Oh no.
That's right. And really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? The boy professor was sitting with his back to me.
What?
So of course the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy.
But the longhorn is on his right wrist. The longhorn's on the right side of the plate. So if he's reversed around...
Mm-hmm.
And she's also saying that he ate his steak facing away from it.
How dare you, you fucking bitch! No! You killed the victim that day using curare. And then, in order to frame Ryan Naruhodo for the crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you'd arranged for him to find on the floor. Before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime.
What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence. Exactly. And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Ugh. This is unbelievable. How could this be happening? Fucking again. We had her, but now, is she really going to get away with it? Is the tutorial ever going to end? The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene.
Ryan,
What?
wake up.
What? Yes?
We've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it.
Like I finished you last night.
It's up to you now.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, we've lost a vital piece of evidence. It's true. So if there are any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head.
Are you about to cut off my head?
Use that big brain, like we all know you might have.
In my what? My head?
You told me before that your powers of observation were the one thing you could really depend upon.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head.
So think about it again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell, every drink, every sip,
You snake!
every take, every move you made.
I'll be right there with you.
I'll be watching you. Alright. What I saw, what I felt was guilt after I shot him.
No, you didn't.
Oh, now we're back to square one. Every color. Where are we going? Oh,
Stabbed with a fork. Oh.
well, that would have been nice to have this image before. What the hell?
The blood on his steak. On his bisteki.
Is Kazuma right? Somewhere in the vibrant memory of the same scene in my head, could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer? There is nothing.
Yeah. No, there's absolutely nothing at all.
Oh.
Just some berry jam. Actually, Kazuma, I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue.
You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryan?
Oh yeah, I do.
Come on, then. Let's wipe the smug smile off that English woman's face with some evidence.
Oh, and the cockney is whipped out. Nice. Let's go.
I'm feeling it.
All right. I can't wait for tonight.
Waiting for tonight.
Oh.
When you'll be niggling in my arms. What's niggling? It's been niggling me for a while that something feels amiss in my memories of that day. Grrr. Whatever it is could be the key to arriving at the truth about all of this. Ah! It's here somewhere. The clue that shows who Dr. Wilson's real killer. The steak is the murderer.
Gee, I wonder what it was. The blood?
Maybe the fork.
Blood of an Englishman.
This, the vase. Is it Dr. Wilson?
Just click on the blood, Ryan.
I am.
If only you would have taken the water out of the vase. He'd still be alive.
Inspector Hosonaga, answer me this.
Uh-oh. Yeah, what is
You
it?
have a beautiful singing voice.
And
He's so miles away. Probably thinking about that bottle being smashed. As you've said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you?
absolutely.
I wonder, therefore, if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that
Out of my asshole.
That's why there's blood on it, too.
Where are you going? Oh, where are you going with this, little boy?
Right up your asshole, bitch. It's just a memory that's been troubling me.
What memory? You have no memory. You have no brain. You have proved that throughout this whole trial.
What? What's a brain? I saw the scene shown in this photographic print with my own eyes that day. And I saw that on the wooden base, the plate that the steak was served on was a spattering of blood.
What?
He blued himself.
Oh, really? And what of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor.
No, that can't be the case. Take a good look at the photograph and the relative position of everything there. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front, there's no way that blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him.
Yes.
Sorry.
For blood to have made it onto the plate, it implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor as you were.
Shooter!
Shooter.
Shooter! You know, Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hazel breath.
She's got the booga.
Bawooga.
Bawooga.
Bawooga. Bawooga.
I'm thinking of beluga whale. Ooga.
Bawooga. I beg your pardon? This is beyond ridiculous, fabricated nonsense. Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused has apparently just remembered seeing?
Hold it!
Oh, he's bleeding.
I gotta
big time.
speak.
Oh, and she's now feeling the vapors.
Uh-oh. This could be the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading up to.
Please let there be a blood stain on this so we can move on.
Right?
Inspector, you mean...
Yeah, I took the plate in the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime. Of course. I took it, meat and all, and I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it.
You're fired now, you know that, right?
Yeah.
I'm
You're in the
keeping my
Bronx.
job. You can't fire me, I quit.
You did what? I think I would kill you instead of fire you.
I took the steak that you'd been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating.
I took all the state in the
I
tri-city of New York.
And I ate it. And I did it all in the name of justice.
That face.
Justice.
I did not expect for him to become such a major character.
I know.
Neither.
Then we can find out for sure whether or not there's a bloodstain on Miss Brett's plate. We must examine it. Now,
Inspector. The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately.
Yes, sir.
Don't ask where I got it.
Did you also shove that up your ass?
Don't ask. You don't want to know.
All in the name of justice.
That's what I say when I leave the bathroom.
Justice is served.
Dun-dun.
Dun dun.
Sorry for the delay. Here's the steak that you ordered.
Well, what about the blood? Is there blood on it?
Of course there isn't.
Quickly, Inspector, the blood man! Show it to the court!
Even he's getting sick of hearing about it. Of course, examine a plate at your leisure.
There's no
Uh-oh.
blood. It wiped off in his asshole. Examine his asshole.
Oh, no.
It's the wrong steak.
Oh, but he said that there was like a sergeant
Yeah.
who also had a
Yeah.
steak. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, he said sergeant.
It's Sergeant Yesenosa.
Yeah,
sergeant?
that's true. He said. I think I heard him say that, and I got confused. I was like, was he a sergeant? I thought he was just a doctor, like professor.
No blood anywhere.
And there's more bites out of it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's impossible. I know I saw it. I'm sure of it. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's not the steak. It was right there on the table behind the professor. There was blood on the side of the plate. This idiot.
What an unbecoming expression, little boy. You see, this is why I always say you can trust what the Japanese tell you.
Put her in a box and ship her back with
So-
no holes.
I know.
With no
Sorry.
holes on the box. Let the swan go free and ship her back. Ugh.
This is, I couldn't agree more. In the case of this disgrace to the Empire.
I believe we may finally have reached a conclusion in this trial.
Nope.
Finally.
Nope.
Let's hope so. Let's pretend the Temple courtroom proceedings was painful to watch and to experience, and it lasts forever. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over. This sorry-looking steak reveals facts all too clearly.
Objection.
If the sorry-looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest.
Yeah, it's not. Was the plate I saw or thought I saw just a figment of my imagination?
All right, let's get to that
Sit
court
down.
record.
I've lost. So, yeah, obviously. This.
Steaky.
Ugh.
Ew.
What?
What the fuck?
Was this the
Yep.
mummy? Was
The coin. Okay, sorry.
The coin.
It's a coin that guy lost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh? What in the Sakai is this?
I think it's a Koban coin, and it's the hallmark from the Hoei area. Era. Hoei era. I believe.
Yes, the Hoei area.
No,
My
no.
favorite part of town.
Oh yeah, it's such a good area.
No, I don't mean what is it. I mean, what's it doing there? Ugh. Wait, did you say it was a Hoei Koban?
Yes, and apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
Is it edible?
Probably.
Ah,
Try hard.
this isn't the first time today there's been talk of a Hoei Koban.
I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard bullion in a bullion before.
God, Cosmo,
That's a good one.
It's got
Yeah,
a
that
really
is a good
job,
one.
Cosmo.
That's so
a
funny.
bullion in a bullion.
So funny. I don't think you ever will again. Please don't tell jokes. This is extraordinary, though. This means... What? I can't find anything out of place. Okay, we're good.
I think it's just we need to present it.
Yeah, but we can't present it yet. Not yet.
Anguish.
Ugh! Right now I gotta pretend like everything's bad and I don't know what's going on. This is it now. I've lost.
Ryan.
Oh, I thought you passed out for a second, Cosmo.
I kind of did. It's not over yet. Not until the final gavel.
Huh?
Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward, no matter what. Never stop. Grind. Rise and grind.
Rise and grind.
Hashtag hustle every day.
Fight the system. All right. I believe in
Secure
you.
the bag, bro.
Believe in myself? Really? Maybe I should at least examine the evidence. I already did that.
As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of evidence in this trial will be unnecessary. Does the defense have any objection? Please, God, have no objection.
That blood stain was going to clinch the trial for me. Can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? Your Royal Highness, please wait. This plate of beef is hiding another clue. Another clue that will reveal the shocking truth.
Attention!
The only thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beefsteak. Have you tried going vegan? Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial. You will be hearing from my lawyer.
What?
I'm so sorry, Ms. Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I see, as a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's still your position, is it?
Thank you, Your Highness.
Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court what you are alluding to. Where precisely on this plate of beef steak is this new clue to be found?
I hate how the beef moves.
I was just about to say.
It's very bendy. Huh? I've never seen this before. This is weird. Why the world is this?
Pink is the coupon gone. And the hallmark is from the Hoe area, I believe. It's a really good place to go.
No, I mean, what? I-S it? I mean, what's it doing there? Wait, did you say it was a Hoe cold bun?
Yes, and apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
Are you about to tell a really bad joke?
I'm not.
This isn't the first time today who's been talking about Hoe Kaban.
I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard of bullion and bullion.
Ah!
I'm on trial for murder.
And I did not do it.
And I don't think you ever will again. This is extraordinary, though. This means... Yeah.
Got it!
Got it.
That's disgusting.
Good gracious. That's... What the fuck is that?
It looks like something you'd find up Hosanaga's ass.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's canon.
Come on. What on earth?
A hallway area wanted that.
Miss Brett, this is in fact the beefsteak that you ordered at the restaurant the day in question, is it? Tell me, why is there an old coin seemingly hidden underneath the meat?
Shut up!
What a ridiculous question. How should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what that is, what this is, but I want no part of it. That thing looks gross and disgusting. Much like you, little schoolboy. Stop interrupting me. I fail to see how this is relevant. A coin under the meat.